I've just had an uncomfortable reminder of my own age and my approaching mortality, and the fact that where I'm at dog walking today, there's an old people's home that sort of backs onto one of the fields right over the far side there, and the wind's just in the right direction today that I can hear the fact that they've got live entertainment, and there's some kind of karaoke stroke pub singer there who's amusing me anyway by having a pub singer voice tackling things like, you know, the Beatles, help, I need someone, help, it's like this, but also doing hits from sort of the 70s and the 80s, and that got me thinking, well, the 70s and the 80s were yesterday, weren't they? But of course they weren't. They were like 40 years ago, and I'm 62 this year. I'm only a few years off what used to be considered to be pensionable age, but I don't feel old. And it makes me realise that it won't be very long before we've got old people's homes full of people called Tashana and Jason, who are covered in tribal tattoos and tramp stamps, and with the effects of their plastic surgery still in place, even though their bodies have actually gone saggy and wrinkly. And I'm starting to think, I wonder if we'll have assisted suicide by then, because I can't face living in a place like that, listening to a guy singing like this. Oh my God, he's on the Monkeys now. Oh no, it's not, it's the Kinks. Oh no, it's a Small Faces, isn't it? Lazy Sunday afternoon. It's kind of appropriate, because it is a lazy Sunday afternoon. But as they say, you're only as old as you feel, and most of the time I feel like I'm 14. My body keeps reminding me I'm not, but you know, stay young in your head, you stay young forever, don't you? That's a hell of a vocal performance. And when you consider that birds are actually descended from dinosaurs, it does make me wonder how noisy the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous eras actually were. You know, all we ever see on films is dinosaurs going rah. But the reality is, of course, that their vocal cords weren't terribly different to modern birds. And we know that, you know, dinosaurs like Velociraptor were covered in feathers. So maybe they tweeted. It's a lovely thought, isn't it? Always lovely when you get a hawthorn tree where there's a mix of white and pink in the flowers. Glorious, isn't it? Well, the pineapple weed is springing up everywhere. Here we are, look. This is pineapple weed. Looks a bit like a pineapple. Actually smells like a pineapple. And to be honest, it even tastes slightly like a pineapple as well. Although maybe not so good to snack on this particular clump of pineapple weed because it is in the dog pea zone. This way. Harris. Don't normally think of holly as a flowering plant, but of course it does. It's got to spread its pollen somehow. So here are holly flowers. Not something you see that often, unless you really look for it. And of course at the centre of each one of those flowers will be a berry that will form and go nice and red, all ready for Christmas. But there you go, holly flowers. Hope you're having a splendid day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye from Harris as well, who's over there somewhere. Who knows? Who knows?